So my name is Cody Walker, and this is my project on the CASA Webpage, and this is my redesign pitch by me, Cody Walker. The CASA Webpage. The CASA Webpage is a central hub for anything related to CASA in general. You can find all of the different branches of offices, including the tutoring center, the writing center, advising for freshmen, many different things. The main page also has a unique video which introduces CASA, and it's an informative video. It tells you all about the different branches that I was just talking about, and it kind of tells you everything you need to know as a freshman. The CASA page, the main page, also contains links to all of the offices that I spoke about, and with each branch, it gives a little bit of information about what each branch is about and what to expect from them. Some flaws with the page. One problem is outdated information. There's a lot of information on those web pages that isn't necessarily accurate anymore, because when interviewing Dr. Kunka, I found out that what's on there right now was created several years ago. So employees have come and gone, and there are different things about the office that are not the same, and pictures and whatnot. Another thing about it is the page itself has a very simple design, and the contents of that page is very simple, not greatly in detail at the surface level. And the actual interactive buttons, you can expand or minimize each piece of information, and it's not very complex or engaging. Very simple design. Also, there's a lack of information in certain scenarios. For example, in some of the branches, there's actually no link. Like, only some of the branches that of CASA on that main page, only some of them actually have links. So this is an example of outdated page, because as you can see, there are several advisors here. And when I spoke with Dr. Kunka, she showed me this page, and she informed me that there are new staff members in the CASA office that are missing from this page. And the problem with that is, if a student has a specific advisor and they go and try to get advising and they can't find their information, that's not good. So they'll have to wait until they can go in person, which is okay most of the time, but sometimes, it's not exactly great. Outdated technology in the pictures. As you can see here, this advisor is on a very old computer or using very old software. And another thing Dr. Kunka told me, that they don't really use that anymore. So one thing that would need to be updated is that picture. Maybe add a new picture with something more modern on the screen. It doesn't represent CASA very well. It doesn't represent the professionalism very well. With the plain design, it's functional. The page is functional, but it's not very flashy. It serves its basic purpose, but it's not going to catch your eye. It could be more colorful. It's a lot of gray, a little bit of red and blue for the FMU colors, but it's mostly just gray and white. It could be more colorful. It could be more interactive. It could take you to different pages just by clicking on one thing instead of having to go and expand and then say, oh, click here in the tiniest little font. Yeah, that, and it also needs updated pictures, as I was just talking about, but it also needs more pictures in general. This is the list of offices that I was speaking about. You can click on each branch there, the Career Center, the Writing Center, the Tutoring Center, each of those things. It'll give you a brief description. Only some of them actually have that Explore button to take you to a separate page. Only some of them have it. So if you want to learn more about certain offices, you have to do your own research instead of just clicking right there. It could be made more interesting, like I was saying. It could be more colorful, or it could be easier to find what you're looking for. This is another example of the pictures being lackluster, is that the word? Anyways, it can use more updated pictures. It can use more pictures in general. There's only about one picture per page like this. It's at the very top, and then as soon as you scroll, it's just a block of text, and that's about it. You can also use more relevant pictures. Like for right here, for example, this is the CASA office, but it's literally just showing the door and some students in the hallway, which that's great, but not extremely relevant to CASA and what they do. Some extra information is the information on the page is not super accessible because of the simplicity of the design. It can be kind of hard to find what you're looking for sometimes. It needs updated information, as I covered earlier. And right here, I said add a facts section to answer more questions. That's just kind of an example. Another example that I thought of while I was interviewing Dr. Konka is maybe a section to help students who finish their freshman year and then they don't know where to go from there. They don't know who's my new advisor, who do I contact to find out, do I need to check my email, which is actually the answer, but they might not know that as freshmen. Do I need to check my email? Do I need to call somebody? So you can have a extra page somewhere to help them answer those questions. This is my conclusion. The summary of all my points is the web page is outdated. It could use many improvements to look better, function better, just be more visually appealing and more useful for students who need them, especially during the times of pandemic. Even though things are starting to look better, you never know if a new wave will hit or anything. So it's better to just have those online resources ready to go, just in case something like that were to happen again. It's very important during pandemic. But that was my PowerPoint about a redesign pitch for the CASA webpage. Hopefully it shed light on some of the needs of this page.